Hello and welcome back to Subnautica. Yes, it's been a while. They recently upgraded to Unity 5.6 and it caused a lot of bugs, which there are still some going on in the game. Especially with docking your sea moth or cyclops in the moon pool or in the cyclops. It'll lock those vehicles up in the process, either docking or undocking. And like with the sea moth, you literally have to kill yourself to get out. And that causes a new bug. At least with the exosuit, you can press the E key and get out. Either way, they literally lock themselves below the water surface in that situation. So, but over here, or down here in the primary containment facility, they've changed some things in the PDA with these guys, which I'll show you now. Oh, by the way, every single one of the textual entries in the log are now playable. They all have computer voices attached to them. I'm not sure what's going on with this thing. You hold it, see it starts shaking. Shouldn't be doing that. But say, let's do one that's never had audio on it.
Scans indicate this structure is composed of a metal alloy with unprecedented integrity. No match is found in database. Performing structural analysis.
It's a little low. Makes me wonder if my audio is down. Well, it's down a little bit, not much. Let's see. Warning, yeah, you've heard that one. I wonder what this will sound like.
A background message is being broadcast throughout this facility. Partial translation available. Message reads, warning, unidentified craft in orbit of this planet will be destroyed. Prevent. A background message is being broadcast through...
Interesting. But you can now listen to all of them. Now in the PDA here, in the alien data, you have the different relics. Technically, they should have in here a description. Instead of just saying relic, they should tell you what it is. But you now have artwork for each one, which is really nice. One thing I'd like to see is being able to blow these up and look at them in more detail. And really, I'd like to have some wallpaper, some desktop images of every single one of the PDA entry artworks that show up in the tabs. That would be really cool. Ooh, that one's missing one. Oh, that's the nanites. It's the only one that doesn't have some artwork associated with it. I really like that they've gone to the trouble of doing this, though, because it gives it it makes it look better. But because of these things are so small, you can't read it. You can't tell what it says on them. That's another reason why you should be able to click on the image and blow it up full to, you know, almost the size of the PDA screen, so you can see everything about it. Boy, that thing took a chip right there. And that's all for that area. Well, they've updated the hatching sequence, which I'll show you here. We now have the enzymes. If you remember, we had the cure ball before in the game, but it wasn't functioning. But now it does. Oh, it has some lag.
Are you here to play? The others came but played alone. They bored me. Now they're gone, and instead, I have you.
I have you.
Unlike Unlike other alien facilities, scans indicate this location supports a diverse and healthy ecosystem. Explanation unclear at this time. Environment scans indicate the water here is rich with a rare, plankton-like life form which depends on the organic detritus produced by the ecosystem around it, detecting unusually passive behavioral patterns in nearby predators. Reason unknown.
That's pretty cool, instead of just having to read it. Come over and sit down. Still haven't added the audio, though, for when she sits down the second 2 times over here and then back over there again.
My young want to hatch, to play outside this place. We have been here so long. The others had ways of giving passage to the outside.
I got too close.
For this, but they could not. If you can hear, you can help. If you can help, I will tell what the others wanted so badly to know.
I usually wait until she stops talking before I get close and let him blow the sand off.
You gave me what I asked for. I give you what you seek. My young cannot be forced from their shells. They must be coaxed. This is what the others could not see. I give you this secret willingly. I hope I will not be disappointed again.
See as she, or it, sits down, and there will be no sound. She should be another, but it doesn't do it. Insert hatching enzyme. Now, I did notice a problem here. I'm supposed to have the hatching enzymes entry. Let's see. It's not showing up in the PDA blueprints. Maybe let's see if it's in here already. Don't see this. They've changed up the blueprint. Oh, okay, there it is. Gabe's feather, seed crown, membrane, tree seat, and rose cradle. Sorry, had it in here. Alright. They've changed this up with certain things. Like, when you start the game with filtered water, if you'll have the blueprint, but it'll say you need 1 of 2 items or something like that to be able to complete it. And of course, you have to pick up a bladderfish or an air bladder to be able to complete it, and then you'll have an unlocked blueprint. Same thing goes with other things in the game. Each time you pick up certain things that are associated with it, then like picking up lithium will unlock lithium and titanium will unlock the plastisteel ingot. Picking up stalker tooth and glass will unlock the enamel glass, and so forth. Hydrochloric acid, salt deposit, and deep shroom. God, those cooked fish look weird. Almost like they're not freeze dried, but can't think of the word. There's the rocket platform. Anyway, let's put this in. Oh, I gotta make it first. Sorry. I don't want to go to my base just to make this thing. Alright. The new hatching sequence is excellent looking. They're all popping out properly. Spinning around. And there's a little musical cue that you've heard in the game with other things that Simon's added. Not sure if it needs to be there, though. I mean, there's no reason for it. And they gum up and nuzzle. still a nice musical cue. Be good to hear in the soundtrack. Now I'm noticing that they're still popping sometimes. They'll go from a small form like that to a large, instant flash. You probably saw it happen with one of those there a minute ago.
My young are swimming for the shallows. I thank you. Their freedom is my end. Perhaps next we meet, I will be an ocean current. I will carry seeds to new lands, or a creature so small it sees the gaps between the grains of sand. Farewell, friend.
And they've changed it. As you noticed before in my previous video, she had a dramatic drop. Now it's very gradual and looks more realistic. It's like, I'm so tired. And the babies head for the warp and go to their areas in the game, although I don't think I've looked. I don't remember seeing them there. And here are the balls. They're not bright yellow anymore. They have a movement to them. I notice. Let's see. I'm starting to see some unusual. Can I go through it? No? Oh, it moved. Cool. But when you... Let me take the gloves off. I think I'm cured, though, at the moment. Yeah, there's a bug in the game right now. I've already been down to the disease research facility in the Lost River and had the disease put on me. But for some reason, it's not showing on my hands after you load your save game. For some reason, after you load, you're cured. It's very strange. But I'll use infection, if I can type, reveal, to add the disease back to my hands the way they should be. I'm turning into a monster! Okay, now we'll touch the enzyme. He's like, oh my god, it will get off my hands. Uh-oh. I'm not cured. There, now I'm cured. So, and then you leave. I don't know if I ever showed you this, though. Going through the gate is not one of them. I don't know if I ever showed you the queen was... The emperor queen was laying down. Whoa, 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 what's going on here? I just saw I see an error going on here. The whole body is bouncing. It's not supposed to be doing that. Yeah, there's an animation bug going on here. The whole thing's shifting. She shouldn't be doing that. That wasn't happening last time I was in here. Just her head was moving up and down. More bugs, as usual. So, I'm gonna head over to my base here. And we'll take it from there. As the landscape loads in. Now I was reading in the check-ins that they're adding a hatch animation, although it's not put in yet. As you can see, it's still in and out like usual. Another thing I noticed, and I don't know if it's purposeful or... Oh, not like my cave shot here. I don't know if it's purposeful or not. It's like when you load your game, if you're inside your base like this, normally it powers up and you get an on-screen textual entry on the screen, and you hear the computer tell you that, you know, powers up to normal standards and all that stuff, and shows you what depth your Seamoth and Exosuit can dive to if you got your pressure compensators in there. But none of that is happening. So I made a bug report on Trello about that. And they are supposed to be working on ladder animations now. That was a check-in about that as well. But they're still not in yet. See, it's just the normal up and down whisking. Got everybody in there. I've added all the... This still needs to be fixed. The top of this cabinet, the gray area here, the cabinet, the dresser, laboratory counter, whatever you want to call it, is too deep. And the hitbox, the collider that's supposed to be on the top of it, is actually on the top of that black layer right there. So when you place objects like any of these on here, they sink into it, so you don't see the base of them. So that's been around for a couple of months now. That should have been fixed, but it hasn't yet. Another thing that's been going on, I've added all the plants from the island in here in different areas. They've officially added the Ghost Leviathan into the game. Now, somebody said it was supposed to be over in the Deep Grand Reef, but I haven't seen it. It's only in the Lost River. And that's where I noticed it at. So I'll head down there and I'll show you it in its natural environment. Welcome back to the Lost River, and there it is. Screaming away. Now, I haven't compared the length of it. At least it's now finally going down. Before, I kept staying up here in the roofs a lot. But although it does seem to want to stay up there too much. It doesn't venture down into the rib cage like it did like it's shown in the concept art. That's where it needs to go. Now, there is a PDA entry for it, but I don't really agree with the top line on it. Somebody has to check for me. It says right, this creature must be one of the largest on the planet. No, that would be the sea dragon in my opinion. Somebody'd have to put them side by side and see. But as you can see, muscled interior body surrounded by a translucent outer membrane. I remember a while back in the check-in, somebody was mentioning Ghost Leviathan telepathy. Oh, he's clipping through the environment. Oh, look at that. He just did a Reaper. I think the hitbox on that stalactite made him shoot into the ground right there. Will he be able to come back out? That's the thing. Let's free cam in and see what he's doing. Where'd he go? I don't see him. Or it. Ooh, what's that? A little chunk of ground out here in the void that shouldn't be here. Huh. He's missing. Strange how when you come out of a free cam, it has to reload the entire environment. Okay, we've lost the Ghost Leviathan. He got thrown into the void, and now he's gone forever. You'd think he'd warp back in here after a certain amount of time. Now, the next thing they've added to the game, other than a new creature, semi-new, are 2 new wrecks over in the dunes area. So let's head over there now. Welcome to Wreck 6 in the dunes biome. Hey, look. The data box is missing. That's unusual. Normally it's right here. Might be because I have them all, but you would... they're not supposed to disappear. That's the thing. Even if you've already collected them, they're supposed to just stay open and glowing. Ooh, I just noticed something here. That's not supposed to... Look at that. It's like the... Isn't there supposed to be a door right here? Huh. Anything else messed up in here? Yeah, there's a lot messed up in here. Okay. This is strange. It wasn't like this the other night. That might be a reason why the data box is missing. Huh, all the doors are missing. And a lot of the props. Huh. Okay. Well, let's go check the other wrecks over here. Now, if you're at Wreck 6, you want to head south along the dunes area here. Passing by the original triple... Actually, it was, no, it was a 5-layer hole, but now it's a black smoker, or a white smoker hole. I think I need to go this way. Nope. Take that back. There's the Reaper. Oh, I'm glad he showed up. I wanted to show you him. They've increased the texture on him. He looks really awesome now. And why is he quiet? He's not making any sounds. Huh. There he goes. But there's better shading on him, and the texture has been increased in detailing. So he looks way better. He hates sand sharks. Okay, here's one of the arches. Yeah, where's the big one? Probably getting close. Yeah, there's a little bit of wreckage. There's one of the new wrecks. It's close to the treader path, both of them. Hey, stop that. Enough. Quit it. Land loading lag. Where's the entrance? Oh, entrance? Where are you hiding? Huh. I know it's around here somewhere. It wasn't this hard to find the last time I was over here. It's strange, a door frame laying there. Oh, that's right. It's the top right here. Yeah, everything looks good in here, so it's just Wreck 6. They must be working on it. And you'll find various goodies in here, like there's the chips machine. And there's a coffee machine in there. There's nothing really important to go in there for. But it's nice to see some extra wrecks in the environment. And the other one is, I believe, over here. I think. We'll see. There's the vent. Any peepers coming out? I see one going in. There he goes. None coming out. Stay here. Where's that other wreck? Was it up high? Oh, that's the second wreck. Okay, okay. I'm confused. Hold on. That is the high wreck. The low wreck is over here. The high and low wreck. You have to look for the giant sand arch, which is down close to the edge of the map here. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. There's the other wreck. Both are modular, so easily placed. Lots of little scrap metal all over the place around it. And I don't recall this one having anything majorly exciting in it, but I mean, it's still a good little addition. Uh-oh. Oh, thought that was clipped through there. Don't recall something in there, but I'll let you guys find out what's in there. Other than those things, we also have some new... We have the new feeding animation for the cutefish. Come here. Oh, don't give me a 5 again. Come here. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Alright, let me move away from him. Maybe he'll change his animation here. Oh, come here, you. Okay. Come on, give me the feed. There it goes. Now, they've had the eating animation in, but they didn't for a while now. It's just the hand holding whatever it is wasn't showing until now. There is a cutefish egg, although I don't believe it's implemented into the game. You can add it to your inventory, but you can't drop it. Let's see. Cute egg. Well, it was in there. There it goes. See, there it is right there. Can you drop it? No, you can now. Alright. I wonder if you can drop it in your aquarium. Let's see. Warp me. Now, I tried doing this before and it didn't want to drop, so we'll try it again. Hey, now it's dropping. Really hatched, though. Let's see. Oh, oh, he hatched! Alright! We have the cutefish hatched. Excellent. So, thing is, I'm not sure where it's found in the environment. I was, in a recent playtest, I was suggesting putting it in the egg hatchery of the precursor primary containment facility, but after thinking about it for a while, that wouldn't make sense, because you'd really want to have your little buddy with you from early on in the game, not really late, because when you get to the primary facility, you're close to the end game, and the last thing you want to deal with is having a buddy following you everywhere as you're building your rocket and going to escape the planet, if you want to escape. That's your choice. You don't have to if you don't want to. So, ooh, there's a sound line right here. Huh. So, I'm not really sure where the egg should be placed. It has to be somewhere you can find it. Maybe in the disease research facility. You could have it down there that you can find it in. You know, that would be a good place. Like they were experimenting on creatures using the DNA of the Emperor to come up with a creature that can withstand the disease. And that egg was one of their ideas. So I can't really see the cutefish being something that can be... it could be immune to the disease. That would be really cool. But if it's already in the game, I'm not sure where the egg would be. I just know it's spawnable at this time. I'm going to go with the disease research facility. That's where it should be found. That's my 2 cents on that. No, I do not have Cyclops because this is a semi-new game. It's about a week old. I update it every day. Make sure that it's up to par with the new updates that we get regularly, multiple times a day, and experimental. They are working on the deactivation of the gun. I'm noticing little comments in the check-ins about that, although you can't do it at this time. I immediately, after being cured down there, I tried it. Did not work. So, I know that. And the rocket's going to be fun when it's finally put in. But that's going to be a complete end game. Once you leave in the rocket, your game ends completely. So you'd have to start a whole new game. But you'll have the option. You can either build it or stay here. And I'm thinking that's when the transfuser comes into play. If you stay, then you can use the transfuser to make your body more in tune with the environment, become a merman and so forth. You know, become like the Emperor. I don't think. Let's see. I'm gonna go to Juvenile Emperor 1. Okay, this is blood kelp. See that? They're not here, so it makes me wonder why. Obviously, the environmental situations with them being here in the world haven't been fully thought out yet and implemented, because otherwise they would be swimming around here in this location, dropping cure balls. Oh well. In the near future, landscape loading lags driving nuts. I finally figured out how to make the videos clearer. As you notice, it actually looks just like my game now. It's a setting in my OBS that I did not try. Other than that, there's not a lot that has been going on. Mostly a lot of bug fixing and optimization, working on in-game development stuff. I mean, you can always look in the check-in website and you can see what they've been doing. There's been a lot of bug fixing because of the 5.6 upgrade. So I'll leave it here, and I'll see you in the next video. Hope you enjoyed. Take care.